Oh yeah, love them knives. Channel LTK here. I don't even know where to start on this knife. I really don't. I got it the other day in the mail, and I am totally torched. The CH3509 titanium frame lock flipper knife with D2 steel stone wash blade, carbon fiber overlay that's skeletonized. How sweet is that? Good size knife. Probably the biggest knife that he's done that I can think of right off the bat, because this is basically a 3 3/4 inch blade. Okay? It's not 9 inches overall, but probably not far off, actually. And let's see if we can get to the meat of the matter. Yeah, I mean, if you see what I'm saying down here, I mean, if you want to go to the, 3 5/8, but 8 5/8 overall. I mean, if you just lay the tape down to it, then it's what's going to look like. 3 3/4. It's a hell of a knife. It's really an incredible knife. Oh, let's get the metrics for you guys that do those kinds of nasty things. Well, usually, 3 3/4 is about 96 millimeters, but if you want a 95 out here to the closest point, and 22 centimeters overall. Wow, just an incredible knife. Whew. There's your lockup. Pretty early, about 25%. Click. Really nice action. Really nice action on this knife. It is, came out of the box just really nice. Clean. It wasn't oily and stuff like that. And some of the knives that I get from DHgate or AliExpress, got a lot of oil on them. You got to kind of wipe them down and all that kind of stuff. This thing, no. Look at the way they skeletonized this back scale out. And then this is multicolor. You can get blue, you can just get regular silver, or you can get what they call the colorful knife. And I got colorful knife. It's kind of weird, you see the skeletonized carbon fiber scale. It would be kind of interesting if, well, maybe it is. Hold on. Yeah, you take these cutouts here and look at them. They might fit. Actually, if they would have taken the cutouts and then put them in here, would that have been cool? This would have been carbon fiber inserts. This would have been carbon fiber cutouts. Look at that lanyard hole. How many strands of paracord could you get through that? A quadrillion? And look at the backspacer. Big tank tread. The screws. Look at nice machine screws. Now, not here, but these are shiny cap screws. And, of course, pocket clip, left hand, right? But the screws are there already, so it's not like they're open holes. Although, I don't know, I almost thought about taking those out and leaving those holes open. I don't know if I need them, and they're above grade here, but no, you've got an extra set of screws at least. Worst comes to worst. And you can take this apart real easy with your Torx, which I did. Nice heavy blade stock. Great high hollow grind. Great for slicing. You got the swedge coming down here. You got reinforced tip for piercing. The detent's not too hard on here. You can middle finger flip. Check that out. Oh my God. Or that way, right? So either that way, whatever you want to do, flipper tab. or just give it like that. I mean, this is really smooth, really nice. Oh, God, what a great knife. Now, let's get Hollywood out here. Okay, so, yeah, is it a bigger knife than the Para 2? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. This is, I swear to God, this is probably the biggest. Well, here's where my journey started, right? With CH knives was the skeleton one, the 3504. This is the 3509, okay? 3504. Line the butts up. It's bigger than that. And this is kind of how he rolled for quite a while. Ping, CH Knives. Ping is as his nickname, the owner. And I've, every once in a while, email back and forth. Sometimes we share Instagrams or, stuff like that, videos. Really cool. And of course, what's interesting is that this is anode, but this is more like a contoured titanium. Okay, so this is kind of how I've seen the progression. Another contoured titanium scale, the 01. So you got the 04, the 01. These were pretty much the same size. This is S35VN. This is D2, I believe. Yeah, D2. So, and a lot of them he did in D2, the 03, the 01. Interesting. And then here comes this, and it's not contoured, it's just a flat scale. Of course, who does flat scales? Almost everybody does flat. I mean, not contoured. But this was all part of that, I think, design intention here to do something that looks, to me, this looks very futuristic. Don't you think? These cutouts, that kind of thing. There's something very modern, very angular, interesting in that regard. Hold on, let me, hey, the blade. Oh my God, there is no blade stock. Just kidding. Okay, never mind. Let's zero this out too, by the way. Okay, let's get a hold of the actual blade stock. 0.157. This should be about 4 millimeter then. Okay, yeah, it is. It is. Okay, let's try and grab this somewhere where it's the fattest, which is 12.3 millimeters and not quite a half inch, 0.48 of an inch. So it's fairly slender. The blade stock is pretty heavy. Since it's stone washed, this is pretty smooth. I mean, it engages, of course. Got a little bit of a sharpening choil put in here. I think that will be okay. No recurve or anything, so resharpening should not be a problem. Oh, I took it out of the box. Of course, hold on. I got to show you a couple of things first. Okay, I got mine from Y-Start. Okay, this guy is Cirilla, and that's where I got mine. That's where I'm getting a lot of my knives now. So, $74 on his app. Well, his app special at the time was $73.32. So check online. I'll put the link to his store. I actually get them in a reasonable amount of time. It may take, 2 weeks, just about right. But at least I get it pretty much like clockwork in 2 weeks or less. So that's helpful. Okay, here's your specs in metrics if you wanted them, and in inches. See? Responding there. Yeah, 3.66, yeah. Yeah, but we can net that out. 140 grams, 4.94 ounces. So under 5 ounces, just right at, which is really carryable. Okay? Now, of course, it was so nice. The action was so good on this knife. I'm going, something's going on. So, what are we going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll take it apart. Multi-row bearings. Multi-row bearings. Okay. So here was, I think this was a steel washer here. Multi-row, and then you flip on the other side, multi-row bearings. Let me show you another thing that really kind of freaked me out a little bit. When I got it, you take the pivot screw off, and underneath there's an O-ring. Okay, fits right in there. Other side where the pivot tube is, an O-ring as well. And I noticed that on a couple of other knives that I will be doing reviews on that came from China. It's these little O-rings, rubber O-rings that they're putting in there. I have never seen that before. I don't necessarily take apart every damn knife I get, but that was interesting, right? So that was fascinating. Here's the different colors of knives. You can get the blue, which I almost jumped to do, but I just thought, I think I'm going to get colorful. And then here's your straight, titanium or silver color. But I guess if you're good with pimping and anno, you might want to start here and then do what you want to do. Okay? Blue, gray, colorful. Interesting, though. Wow. What a knife, though. I mean, this is I was going to say this is the next level for CH knives. But I just think it's another thing that they're doing. I mean, not like these aren't great. Oh, God, hit my stand. These great knives, I mean, the action is great on these too. I mean, these come in the box and usually there's no goop on them or anything, and they just are centered right out. Great action. I mean, almost everybody that gets one of these says, wonderful. Okay, I get that. This one just seemed to have that little extra something, and I don't know. Maybe it's the multi-row bearings. But the thing is, in here, when I took this apart, yeah, there was some, and I don't know if you can see it there, kind of a white, almost like white lithium grease in there, which I purged out and just put some Tough Glide or Nanolube, I can't remember what I put in there, and put it back together, both sides, just wiped everything down, purged it out, got it, and wow, just, didn't have any problems with strip screws, anything breaking, people that just bitch and moan about stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not having those problems. And, he didn't have it all Loctited down, tough as nails to have to, get in here with drivers on both sides and break it loose. No problem at all taking it apart. So that was great. Easy breezy. Comes in a nice fitted box, of course, in plastic. And there's their new logo. See, there's their old logo. Interesting. Wow, what a great knife. 74 bucks. So think about it. Titanium frame lock flipper, milled pocket clip, and they do that on most of their knives. This model, no, this was a stamped, but the 3504, that's milled, okay? But $74. I know it's D2 steel, so it's not M390, any of that. Would it be interesting if he came out with one of these in M390? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'd pay 135, 140, 50 bucks. I mean, to tell you the truth, really, in my estimation, this knife is worth $150 all day long. I believe it's really worth double. They're batting way above their pay grade here on this knife. That's just really nice action. Really nice action. And, you know, the detent, of course, because you can do this, is obviously not that strong. But the bearings are so nice, it holds. Now, finally, okay, so it's not just going to come open in your pocket. But no, that's probably about a 5 on the detent scale. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not a 6.5 or 7 or anything like that. But wow, what action. I mean, this is just the way I'd want it anyhow. I wouldn't want it with a number 7 to 8 detent. That's just, this is not the snappy opening. This is the swinging gate opening. You know, it swings open, but it's not just so held back by the detent that it goes swack, you know? But wow. But you think about a knife with carbon fiber that's already pimped and anode, this size. I mean, well, you can say D2. Okay, D2 steel like what, Medford? Browse? Is that what we're talking about? Because, you know, there's a lot of people getting $400, $500, $600 for their knives and putting D2 steel on it. So I'm not arguing that point. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, this is fine. This is great. I mean, when I can get it for less than $75, 73 on that app special, right? So, whew, I mean, I'm trying to think of anything that's in that ballpark with this kind of quality. Whew. I mean, CH9 has always been such a great deal. I mean, when I first saw this one a year and a half ago, I was all over it. I mean, I go full titanium contoured anode. Loved the skull. Of course I did. Backspacer, titanium, milled pocket clip, everything, bearings, and S35V in steel, and lube. Okay, so, wow. And the action was wonderful when I got it. It was set up. It was centered. This one, put it back together, centered right up. Centered right up. Man, I am blown away. I really am. This knife, see? Not that much detent. You can fail it if you try, just like that. And you know one thing for sure, I mean, you don't have any jimping on this flipper tab. And since the blade and everything that's attached here is stone washed, this is smooth. So watch the KFC fingers, okay? Yeah, greasy chicken fingers. Yeah, you got to get some bite on that blade. But wow. Of course, then if you can't flip it, you can always flick it. Yes, you can. Nice. 3 different colors. I don't know. This backspacer, I like. I really like this. I mean, he's just, the design on this thing, I saw it on his Instagram. I'll put the link to his Facebook page, his Instagram, down in the description section below. And I might put the links, oh my God, to the other CH knife reviews I've done, so you can kind of look all the way through there. But wow, I'm so blown away by this. I mean, I put it up on my Instagram almost instantly, and I've just been playing with it ever since. Carried it once. It slides in the pocket just fine, you know, and it's really a low profile clip, but it's not real super stiff, so it slides in really nice. Yeah, I had to carry it. Didn't make the lip of my pocket collapse or anything because it wouldn't slide. Slid right on. Like the cutaways in the blade. That way it gives you other opening, options, as well as the flipper tab. Feels good in the hand, Of course, it's not real wide and contoured, which I do like, okay? So this is a more slender situation, but I mean, as far as finger choil up here to a palm swell, it's set up to where it's comfortable in the hand. No hot spot here with this low, with this pocket clip it's not sticking up or, ending in a swoop like this. Not a problem there. Reverse grip, even better, actually, tell you the truth. Reverse grip is super comfortable. Whew. And it's under 5 ounces. Shall we check it? Let's do that before I kick you out. There you go, 4.8. Wow. Right on with that. And 137 grams. Good size knife though. I was really happy to see him make a knife this size. Oh, let me grab, like, here's, your standard EDC as well, the Mannix. So, see, it's just nice to have a little bit bigger knife. And this one, yeah, this is the dog. This is the big dog. Fit and finish, really good. Came out of the box just nice. But I took it apart, got rid of the white lithium grease and put the nano lube. And I mean, the more I flip it, the better it's getting. I mean, it just gets smoother and smoother. CH, what's next? Oh my God. If this was an M390, freaking I'd jump over the moon. I swear to God, I'd have to have one. And I don't know, but I think I'm going to have a blue one. And for that price, I think it's a no-brainer. I mean, absolutely. I wish I had 100 of these suckers. I mean, he's got to be selling these in the U.S. I mean, it's got to happen pretty soon. I swear to God. I mean, by the end of 2018, I'll guarantee you these CH knives will be being distributed in the U.S. I mean, he's a former Kaiser knife guy. And the designs and stuff are just, they're killing me. They really are. Excellent. Thank you so much for hanging around. Subscribe to my channel. That would be helpful. And then you're eligible to win on my giveaways, which we do on a fairly regular basis. Keep up with our table sales. You never know what might be on there. If I had 10 of these, I'll tell you what, I'd put 5 of them on my table sale. I'll bet they'd be gone in 3 seconds. And for a good reason. Because you know what we do around here? We love them knives. So stay sharp.